Hi, my name is Thomas Hughes and I'd like to welcome you to my studio. I'm sorry that I can't meet you at this year's Art in the Pearl in person, but I'd like to show you some of my work. Let's go on a tour. Come on along. This piece here is called Space Heroes. I got Laika, the Soviet dog that went up in Sputnik, and Neil Armstrong, the first man on the moon. When you turn the handles, Laika goes around, the world orbits, its moon orbits. I got Sputnik in its little space box up here, and then Apollo rotating above Neil as he takes his step. Now I made all the metal bits here except for there's a couple of gears here that I got from a erector set that I found at a yard sale. And there's little storage drawers with the outer space theme in them. I made the little poles. The gears and all the colored bits are done with milk paint. And the carcass, the main case of the piece, is done in some really nice old growth fur. It's actually very curly, and when you can see on the sides, you'll see the grain's just fabulous. This piece is called Life is a Carnival. It kind of is like the earth and, trees and moon and clouds and this little kind of landscape thing here with birds that I always love to put into my pieces. You start it up with this key that I made, and it plugs into a little receptacle under here with a satisfying click as it engages with the magnet. And everything rotates around. I love curtains, so this is kind of fun how you can cover the whole scene and then open it up. This is actually a real tree branch that I just, carved the bark off of and then put the little pears on there. The moon goes through its phases. The clouds I love how they dance around and never touch each other. And then up top, on top of the big top, I got the sun and the earth and a little rocket ship. And I guess you've probably noticed by now that I'm a little rocket ship obsessed. This piece is called Fireflies. It's about my memories of when I was a young boy back in Virginia, catching fireflies and keeping them by my bed at night when you went to sleep. You would catch the flies and keep them in glass jars. So I made a Alaskan yellow cedar ball jar, turned a nice aluminum little knob on my metal lathe to grab it with, and it's got the flashes from the fireflies that are showing through the glass. I don't often use sort of pre-made found objects, but I found this in an antique store. It's a great mason jar lid with obviously machined holes in it, which, when you're a kid, you punched holes with, a screwdriver or something in the metal lid so the fireflies could breathe, but that was just so cool. So I made the ball jar to fit it. When you rotate the handle, I've got the little yellow flashes to sort of denote the flashing of the flies, of the lightning bugs. There's a lightning bug on that leaf. Then here's a boy with a net and a little jar catching the fireflies. And here they are up here on these wooden gears that I cut out in this sort of tree star scene with a little Sputnik rocket ship and a little wooden moon hanging down there. And again, all the coloration is milk paint, and the carcass is, like most of my other things, clear Douglas fir. This one is another outer space sort of inspired piece. Beautiful Doug fir box. A Tintin. It was a French comic drawn by the cartoonist Hergé. And it's a Tintin inspired rocket ship. And I've got the kind of the outer space out here with a little rocket on top, and then our little solar system, clouds, city, river, and then this little pointer that moves up and down as you turn the Rubik's Cube here. There's also storage in this little blue hexagon. And as you turn it, everything rotates around. This one's pretty quiet, actually. This piece, as you can see, is called Jesus Saves. I don't know if when you go down I-5 down to California, you see a lot of these little Jesus Saves signs. And they just stuck in my head. And it's sort of a, science, religion question. When you turn the really quiet handle here, these gears move pretty slow. Turning the rocket ship, the tree with the sort of planetary things on it as fruit, and of course the Jesus Saves cross, as well as this lady and her dog kind of pointing up to the sky. Blonde-haired lady. Each of the green boxes, which I've pinned little pieces of cut out metal on here to represent tree branches and leaves. And these are great little Doug fir boxes where you could store special things. As per my usual, I turned the brass pulls on my lathe, and all the, as well as this handle and this metal work and all the bushings and stuff that everything rides in, I turned myself. Lastly, I'll show you this piece, which is a little bit of a departure from my normal kinetic stuff. It is kinetic, as you can see. I'm sort of on a seed pod jag lately, and I have a little seed pod that I found, which is this shape, so it was my inspiration. This opens up, and then you have your three little covers so that you can keep, special items. And I'm really happy with this one. This is a piece of redwood. These are yellow cedar little covers here, and Douglas fir runners with little aluminum struts. I hope you enjoyed that quick tour of my work. On Labor Day weekend, feel free to give me a call on Skype, and I'd be happy to show you close-ups of other pieces. I plan on having some more up, just like it was a real booth. Thanks for your time. I'll look forward to talking to you. Bye-bye.